We got Scott Strickland here. We're going to do our fun segments now. I always, part of my pitch to an artist to be on the show is check out an episode or two. Because I want them to know what to expect, because this is not your prototypical podcast, right? We don't just talk about the stuff that matters. We talk about some silly shit too, and that's what we're about to do. This is the silly shit. So the first one, we use these for like little TikToks and reels and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun, and I know you'll enjoy it. The first one's called Did You Know? So tell us something that your fans may not know about Scott Strickland.
I write a lot of songs on the toilet.
There you go.
Yeah,
all right.
A lot of songs.
So, all right. So, like the constipation blues.
Basically, yeah. It's just, it's the one time. It's the one time of my day where it's just quiet.
Nobody will bother you,
and nobody will bother me because they really don't want to. And the acoustics are nice, and I go in there. Sometimes it's a Bible. Sometimes it's like like a guitar.
That's great.
And I'm just vibing in there. And it's so funny. Rick, my wife, when I come out of the bathroom, she's like, "Oh, he hath risen."
He hath risen. Let's go. Oh God.
How did it go in there? Was it good? I'm like, yeah, it was fine. Yeah, it was good.
All right. Yeah. Next one's called Mount Rushmore. Who is on your Mount Rushmore of current favorite artists?
Oh man,
your top four favorite. You have to pick four.
Okay. Right now, this guy named Elijah Delgado. I think he's absolutely incredible. He's a local artist here. I say he's local. He's not. He's local right now. He's he's blowing up, but he's great. Two would be my Mount Rushmore. I mean I would say like Dave Matthews on there. There's just something about the fact that they just don't care about the actual music industry ethos. They just want to like play shows and give that stuff to your Pearl Jams, your Fish. Like, I don't know. Like, I think like Dave is one of those guys that just like, their band does it right. So if I could just morph them all into one face, that's probably what it would be. And they're incredible players.
Well, we'll put their logo up there instead of a face. How about that?
There we go.
Two more.
Let me two more. Let me see. I would say Kevin Russell of Shiny Ribs.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that because he is someone that like he spends a lot of time on Threads now, just like going after everything that you would think that his base would like represent, and their base are actually like the coolest people in the whole world. And I want to say this too, just going back to the East Texas thing, because I think the Shiny Rips thing directly ties into this. But like when I was in East Texas, like I live in Austin now, obviously. And like, you've got like it's supposedly liberal, and it's like, oh, and like everything's like cool and everything. And it's like, there were nicer people in East Texas.
Yeah.
Like seriously, I mean, I haven't been back in a long time, but I miss it.
Yep.
I miss it a lot. I'm not trying to get political or any of that stuff, but there was definitely a very good Southern hospitality thing that I experienced when I was there that I will never forget.
Yeah.
It's
definitely a different vibe here for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Kevin Russell, I think is great. And then I think the last person that I would put up there, the last person has to be four. I'm gonna oh yeah, it's got to be Bill Withers.
Oh man, great one.
Has to be Bill Withers.
I love that. Yeah, great one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, next segment is called What the Heck? So this is 5 rapid-fire questions. Just tell me the first thing that enters your brain. All right? Do not change your answer. Like, when you think it, you say it. All right?
Okay.
All right. Okay. Number 1, if one synchronized swimmer drowns, what happens to the others?
Ooh. I think that's fine. I don't. I was ooh. That's my first. That's the.
I mean, it
That's
depends
the
on how
first.
professional they are, right?
Yeah, I would. If, I would think that they definitely aren't synchronized anymore.
No, you think
No,
they're all out for number one at that point,
yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah, they're trying to be the one that everyone's going to
All
follow
right.
at
Since we
some
learned that
point.
Scott
Yeah.
Strickland writes songs on the toilet, I have a couple of poop related what the heck questions. How
Ooh.
convenient,
Okay.
right? All
How
right. The first
convenient.
one is if 4 out of 5 people suffer from diarrhea, does that mean the fifth person enjoys it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
4 of them suffer, and the other one is just like, yes, let's go.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I just, it's like, yeah. I mean, it's like throwing up for me. I'm just like, oh, just get it out.
Yeah.
Just get it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
you. Okay, so next poop related question. See what you opened yourself up for, Scott? Next one. When dating someone new, what do you think is the appropriate amount of time before pooping in front of them?
Oh, never.
Never.
Never. No, absolutely not. I mean, unless it's like, okay, if they're okay, like if there's like a hurricane or like the power's out or, I was dating my girlfriend for, my wife now for a couple of weeks, no, about a month. And then the freeze happened or something. And like, that was a thing. So we got to know each other really well.
Yeah. So the real question
really
is
quickly.
this the songwriter talking or do not open that door.
Yeah.
I'm mid chorus over here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I mean, sometimes I don't think the door was an option. I mean, because we had to.
Yeah.
I don't think we had running water.
I mean, there is a level of
at the end of
poverty
it.
where doors don't exist.
Right. Yeah. And
Yeah.
so it was, and that was like, I think like a month in or something, and it just okay.
Well, see, you were lucky to get it out of the way then.
Yeah. But
All right.
would I do it now? Absolutely
No.
not.
All right.
No.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No.
All right, number 4, what the heck? What world record do you think you have a shot at breaking?
Probably a hot dog eating contest, if I had to say.
Let's
something.
go. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
That's harder than it looks, you know.
I know.
I mean, I've seen that
know.
shit. They take that stuff seriously, bro. Like
They do.
Yeah.
They do. I don't know about the whole wetting the whole thing and then shoving it in the mouth. That kind of creeps me out a little bit. Also, like just the there will probably have to be a lot of songs written.
Yeah.
They'll probably come out with 2 albums after that.
Yeah,
But,
I saw there was a hot dog eating
Yeah.
contest recently. And I saw on the news, this is a true story, y'all can look it up. I got a nice chuckle out of this. And it said that one of the girl hot dog eaters was disqualified because, quote, her level of urges was too high, unquote.
level of urges.
Yeah, in other words, she
What?
was vomiting after.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I lost it, bro.
I mean, I would think that if you throw up, you're done.
They disqualified her for
that
just.
I mean,
But the way
can't-
they described it, her
you know,
level
you're
of
just throwing up.
urges. What is that?
That's kind of that's.
Oh,
They could
man.
have used another.
Yeah. CNN trying to be PC. Didn't want to say she puked her guts out.
Yeah. God bless you.
All right, number 5, last one. What was your most awkward moment on stage?
Most awkward moment on stage. I think. I'm trying to think. Most awkward moment on stage. I think I'll say things sometimes that I think are funny and they're not really funny. I can't even remember exactly what the joke was, but like, you just look out and maybe you're tuning your guitar, you're trying to tell a funny thing, and then you just look out and it's just an oil
Crickets.
painting out there. It's just crickets. I'm like, all right, well,
There's nothing worse than that.
this next song, and then I don't know.
Oh, my
I think it's
gosh.
probably. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, at our last show at Antone, someone threw up all over the floor, and so the place kind of had to clear out a little bit. That was a little bit awkward because
Yeah.
you could smell the
Their
vomit.
levels
and
of
then
urges
bleach.
were too high.
yeah. There was a hot dog eating contest in the back. Yeah,
Good
something
stuff.
like that.
All right, next one's called One Artist. Who is one artist you wish the whole world knew about?
Oh man, that's a very good. You have very good questions.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. The one artist I wish the whole world knew about would be, um, I think her name is, um, her name is Ruthie Kraft,
I
actually.
love Ruthie Kraft, man.
You do? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you had her on here
I
before?
haven't. She's on the wish
Okay.
list, man.
Yeah. 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 You got to get her on. She is, I'll let her tell you the story, but, I can't even really say anything more than that. But like, yeah, just, when you can, she doesn't want anybody talking about it, but it's I probably already said too much, but um
You
uh
ruined my chances, Scott.
I no, just get her on the show, and just and I mean, she's such a trooper, and she's such a she has such an amazing voice, really good material,
Yeah.
and and she puts everything that she has into her music. And that's just the most encouraging thing that I could, I mean, my God, I mean, she just, yeah, yeah, she
Love it.
inspires me a lot.
Good stuff, man. Next one's called
Yeah.
Biggest Lesson. What do you think is the biggest
Mm.
lesson you've learned from directly from music?
Learn how to read a show agreement.
Yeah.
Learn how to read. Yeah, definitely. So, like, I mean, because it's, those things can be extremely confusing when it comes to, like, the splits and what, like how much you're getting, what the guarantee is, and like how much everything costs, all that stuff. Learn how to read a show agreement. That's the most important thing that you're ever gonna learn in this business.
Yep.
Yeah,
Agreed, man. Agreed. All right.
yeah.
Next one's called Moment of Gravity. I'm curious about this
Hmm.
because we talked a little bit about this earlier. Um, and so everybody has that one moment in their life, whether it's an event, maybe it's a person, something that changes your path or trajectory that kind of led you to where you are now.
Hmm.
Can you look back and see what that moment was for you?
Yeah, I would say that my so a couple of things happened at this, like pretty much at the same time. I was making my first record, and then I want to go like two, like, you can stop me when you want, but like, I was making my first record. I was also, like, had basically lost my teaching job. Um, so I was basically on unemployment. I was making the record. I was also at the same time separated, and then eventually ended up getting divorced and having to, like, kind of like cut off everybody. We talked about that a little bit before, but just
Right.
like changing all that stuff around, and then like moving out, and I had to move into my own, I moved into my own place, and had my own place for a couple of years, and just like continued, and then started to become a musician, like started to become this guy that was like, um this musician dude. And uh at the same time, I came back to my, I say I came back because I was like baptized when I was like 17, but then I, walked away from my faith for a while, not even really realize that that's what I was doing, but I did.
Yeah.
And so it's, so I came back to my faith as a person that defines himself as a Christian, a little Christ. Um and I think after that, the world just started opening up for me in ways that I never really thought possible, and there was just a lot of freedom in all the things that I could ever possibly do, and it was the most beautifully, wonderfully terrifying thing that you could ever think about. It's almost
Absolutely.
like
Yep.
an explosion, this great giant big explosion happening in like real time and in slow motion. You just see all this stuff all around you, and it's I don't know, it's like light, and it's warmth, and it's ferocious, and it's beautiful, and it's terrifying. But I think it's been that beauty that's been that's still, raging today, that fire that's allowing for me to do what I'm doing now, which is really important
Good stuff, man.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Next
not easy either.
next one's
But
called
it's,
Grateful,
yeah.
which I love what you're talking about because it leads me
Yeah,
right into this one. What are the
yeah.
what are the three things that you are most grateful for?
Oh, yeah. Well, my um I would say God. I'm very grateful for God. I'm very grateful for my wife. And I'm very grateful for, honestly, my health. I'm just gonna, like, I think those three things, um, that's just, like I mean, the music's a big part of it too, but
Yeah.
like the fact that I have my health and that I have the most incredible supportive person that I can have by my side, and that I have, my uh, my king is those things. I'm unstoppable with those things, so I'm very happy about that.
Great answer, man. Last one is it's called "Who Do You Think You Are?" Who is Scott Strickland?
Oh man, I think Scott Strickland's a guy that's trying. I think Scott Strickland's a guy that just wants to I don't want to say make the world a better place, because that's I think that's kind of trite,
So cliche,
and
right?
it's pretty
Yeah,
cliche. I
yeah.
think that I think that Scott Strickland's a guy that's full of grit, that is trying um impossible things, and um and is being rewarded by, like having doors open, and being able to present my story to people and tell my story, and give my testament. And I'm not like, a Christian based artist. I'm not going down that road, but
You're a Christian that
just
is an artist.
I'm a Christian that is an artist and that has a past,
Yeah.
and to be able to kind of share, my struggle, and my not really even my struggle. I would just say, like, just my past, the good, the bad, and the ugly of all of that, and
Yeah.
to be able to say that, there is hope, and that we're going to get through all this crazy stuff that we're going through. It's going to be fine. We're going to be okay. um Everyone's going to be all right. I think that's probably where I that's who I am.
Good stuff, man.